So what you're going to do is go to Insert, Tables, make it however big you need it to be. Then you'll just put in your variables for correlational. So you can just hit Tab to keep going across, and on the last one it will add something for a lower row. Okay. Then if you have extra stuff, just highlight it, right click, and delete columns, and it kills it. So for this, you can add your correlational. So you can do your number, you go up here, there's a little X2, hit that, then do your double asterisks. And you just pretty much tab through. You're going to have to leave empty spaces. That's just going to be something that we'll get to towards the end of the creation of the actual table. So you're just putting in the numbers. It should look like it's cascading downwards, like so. And this is just the information that you get off of the correlational output from SPSS. There's nothing really fancy about it or anything like that. And you can see it just keeps getting smaller and smaller as it goes through the data. So that's the last one. So at this point, this is where a lot of people get kind of tied up. What you kind of want to do here is go to each and every single one of these. There's no vertical lines, which means up, down. So you go to the border button right here, and you click right border. Then just click down with your arrow key, and you can just keep on re-clicking the border. Okay, then tab over, go up, tab over, go down, tab over, go up, and just keep on repeating until you're no longer having any of the vertical lines in your part. Obviously for the ones on the left, you just need to go over here and instead click left border and go down and do that. So that's roughly what it should look like at this point. Now, the only lines that you want in a table are the top one here, the one that separates the variables, and then the bottom one that closes out the entire thing. Because at the bottom, that's where you'll put like, um, you know, correlation is significant at the 0.01 level, two-tailed, or whatever you decided to run for your correlational matrix. So go here, starting at this one, same idea, remove bottom border. So just tab over and do that. Go back to because you're tabbing, you can't just right click easily and you're just doing the same dealio. So just knocking each little bit out here. And you just keep on repeating that until you get to the very bottom. And this is roughly what a correlational table should look like. Now you can true it up by, making stuff a little bit smaller if, it decides that it wants to let you do that. But most of that stuff's going to be in layout here. So you can, there's not going to be a whole lot of change when you're doing this, but you can alter like the height of the rows. So you can click all of these. And if you want to reduce the height, you can click all that stuff and like do that, but it doesn't really, all the time it doesn't really work. So like if you do that, it will slim things down in terms of width, which is okay. You can have it try and switch the text direction of where it is laying in there, but a lot of the time it's kind of just not wanting to work. So mine is just in an upper corner, so 0.19. So let's see. Let's see if we can click the whole thing. 0.19. So yeah, say it doesn't really want to work, but either way, that's roughly how your correlational table is made, and you can try and screw around with it to get exactly what you need. Um, for multivariate test, same thing. You kind of just put all the information in and let it be what it is. So if you need to like switch where the text is, you just put it over there or something like that. You know, you don't have to do anything fancy or what have you. Just make it kind of match up, look pretty. For univariate tests, same thing. For these things, what I've done is this is one cell, this isn't two, and I just type in 95% confidence interval for mean with an underscore so that it looks like it's its own separate part. And then you just push enter, which creates a second line on the cell, and then you just even up this. So like, I can't do any more with that because that's what happens. So that's as far right as it goes. For this one, same thing. You just, I think one more space and it goes funky. So you make it look as good as you can. Um, like for this specific cell here, if it will let me. This one, I would just go to the layout and maybe switch it to middle so it looks like that, but you can do whatever. And then, yeah, there you go.